Hi, I'm Rob Damiano, and I'm the creator of Nova Team. Nova Team is kind of like an elite team of Federation guys. They do go on exploring and they kind of do some defense missions. And last year's build, they had discovered a planet that had weird purple plants and pink pools of goo and odd plant life. So I decided to expand upon that a little bit. So what we have here is a little bit of expansion of that pond. Don't ask me how in the real world that I got expanded. We'll just say it's another one. And just for a little fun, Benny's taking a dip. I don't know what he was thinking there, but
it doesn't seem safe, but you know.
Not at all. I got teased last year. I had no Easter eggs in there, so there's the Easter egg for the thing. I got too serious, they said. And then I got up here. We got I had to get some Black Tron in this year. So this is kind of like my Black Tron 2/3, I like to call it, because I'm playing around with the colors a little bit. Never liked the white of Black Tron 2, so I changed that to dark bluish gray. And I got way too many figures for this little corner attacking the poor Space Police guys right now, who don't even have any crafts this year, which is just terrible for them. But hey, they're there at least attempting the protection of everybody. And I tried out those new comic book blast things. They're pretty cool. They work really well in the show. So I got that, and I got some ships from last year. That's a fighter, and I got a rover and stuff over there, and we talked about that before. And then I got also another little speeder here, just something little zippy. I only know what I haven't even given it a name yet, but it's just a zippy little speeder I whipped together one night. Now moving over to the landing pad, I decided to do a little outpost, kind of like the Galaxy Explorer original set had a little outpost. It's semi-reminiscent of that. Obviously, I went with more gray than blue, lots of antennas, a brick-built radar dish. Thought that would be a little fun, a little different than just the typical one. It's lit on the inside ever so slightly, a little hard to tell at the show. We are blasting the light here at the show. I can show you the interior of it, though, if you want to take a look. There we go. So I got some guys in there doing spaceman stuff, and a whole wad of LED lights just shoved in there to give it a little bit of glow. And
where did you get the lights from? Is it a Lego-related lighting company, or just pick those up?
Nah, I just picked those up. I probably got them at Walmart or something. I don't quite remember now, but it's your typical LEDs. And I got a kind of a cool airlock, which I will not do on camera because it will break, but it does. The door actually does open and swing. So just take my word for it. Yeah. Got over here, I got some of my custom Nova Team minifigures that I custom designed and had printed. So they're just back again as they always are. They are Nova Team. They should be here. Got a little mech that I made recently. That's a new little thing. Over here is a Shuttlecraft. It is named after the Shuttlecraft from Star Trek. If anybody's a fan of Star Trek, Next Generation, Voyager, that era, ironically inspired by the fact that yellow canopy came out in a Star Wars set last year. Saw that one and went, okay, great. I can kind of get the shape of a Shuttlecraft, but in neoclassic space. Here is my my Paladin. It's an escort fighter. I needed a new ship to go up against that Black Tron ship over there, so they needed to get a little beefier thing. And then over here, I got a very simple mountain. You just burps with slopes put on top. I wanted to get a little M-Tron conglomerate in there. So I got a mech, I got a little rover, I got some guys with some extra gear on there, just kind of mining whatever that green rock is.
M-Tron loves so much.
Yes, they all need it, right? Whatever it is. I've heard people call it Brictonium. I like that. I think I'm going to stick with that. And then the mech, I always thought it was funny. So we all know what, right? M-Tron is the miners of the galaxy, right? If anyone remembers, they never got any drills or mining equipment. No one, they never gave it to them. But they were somehow miners. They were always hanging out in mines or pulling things out of mines. How they mine, no one knew. So I needed to do that. So there's a big old drill handle on that sucker and a big gripper. This is actually kind of slightly inspired by the Egghead mech from the Lego Batman movie. Just I liked its stocky build, that thing, and it just looked like it had a low center of gravity. And I was like, well, that makes sense if I change the arm to a drill. So that's pretty much it. Dump some studs in there. Bada bing, you got a mine.
The M-Tron mountain mine, there you go. And M-Tron's always a great theme.
It's a hill, let's be honest. It's not a mountain.
That works. Then you've got this great train running through here as well.
Yes, yeah, so I always wanted a monorail. Clearly, I'm never going to have the, I'll pause it for you there. I'm never going to have a monorail. I'm never going to shell out the bucks for it. So I figured a space train was the next best thing I could do. So my first attempt at building trains, figured I'd give it a shot. The thing I was trying to do the most with this was that, well, besides being classic space and futuristic looking, was to try to hide the wheels a little bit, kind of give it a little bit of a mag lift look. You know what I mean? So as you can see, as it goes around, it doesn't look like it's just sitting on track. One day I'd like to cover the track up and maybe make it look more sci-fi-ish, but that's for another show. Got some cargo containers on the back. They got to be hauling something. And then in this particular story, the Black Tron guys are around there trying to hijack it. Yeah, they've been doing it for 2 days. They haven't gotten anywhere with it. So I think the pilot in the front's safe.
Yeah, well, this is a great layout. It's awesome to see you expand on last year's design and add all this new stuff. Is there plans to keep expanding on it?
Absolutely, absolutely. Yeah, I want to keep building on this. Some Nova Team may be making a trip somewhere else next year. We'll see. There's some things in the works possibly, but I will always be building upon this. So, this is my thing, and I like doing it. So,
sounds good. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Thank you very much, as always.